Hi guys, today we are going to learn about commutativity. So when adding two numbers, let's say a plus b. So for any real numbers, right? When you have a plus b, so the since this is addition, so the commutative law of addition says that when you have one number a plus another number b, you can change the order of the addition without affecting the final answer, which means when you have a plus b, this is the same as, instead of writing a plus b, I begin with b, is the same as b plus a. So the commutative law says that, of addition, says that, for example, if you have x plus 3, I can rewrite this as 3, I begin with 3, then I put the plus sign, plus x. So the commutative law of addition says, when you have when two numbers are added together, so this is our first number a, this is our second number b. So changing the order of the addition by beginning with b and then ending up with a doesn't change the final answer. So let's take an example. When you have the number 2 plus 3, so what is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So now, the commutative law of addition says that when you have 2 plus 3, you can change the order and begin with 3 and then add 2. So 3 plus 2 plus this 2 right here is equal to 5. So the commutative law says that when adding two numbers, so this is our first number and this is our second number. When we add these two, right? When we have our first number and we have our second number and it's addition, if we change the order of the operation, which means if we begin by 3 and then we end up by 2, doing this will not affect the final answer right here, which is 5, since we still got the same answer. So when we have a number, when you have addition, when it's an addition operation, so changing the order of the two numbers or of how many numbers doesn't change the final answer. Yep. So when you have for example, x plus 3y, the commutative law says that you can begin by writing 3y and then ending up with x. And the final answer will always be the same no matter what. And we can take another example. For example, 5 plus 3 is equal to what? 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So now the commutative law of addition says that if I, instead of saying 5 plus 3, if I begin by saying 3 plus 5, right, which is 8, the answer will always be the same. So instead of saying 5 plus 3, the commutative law of addition says that I can say 3 plus 5 instead. And the final answer, which is 8, will always be the same. All right? So when you are given an exercise that says write an equivalent expression. So for the first one, we have x plus 5. For the second one, we have 5 plus 9. So to write an equivalent expression for the following expressions, so equivalent means that they are the same. Okay? So in order for us to write, instead of writing x plus 5, the question says to find an equivalent expression. So something that is the same, another expression that is the same as x plus 5. So we just learned about the commutative law of addition. So the commutative law of addition allows us to find an equivalent expression of this expression. How? The the commutative law of for addition says that when two numbers are added together, right? So x, although I know this is a variable, but x represents something, and that may be a number. So when you have one number plus another number, the commutative law of addition says that instead of saying x plus 5, I can say, I can begin with 5 and say 5 plus x instead. Okay? So an equivalent expression for this expression is this one, 5 plus x. So this is the answer for the first question. So now for the second question, right? 5 plus 9, they didn't ask us to add this, but they said to find an equivalent expression. So in order to do that, we use the addition principle. And the addition principle says that instead of saying 5 plus 9, I can say 9 plus 5. And the final answer will always be the same. So that's it for this tutorial. And please don't forget to hit the like button. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.